Welcome to our continuing series, Terminology in the Integral Yoga. Today, Beauty, Part 2, from Sri Aurobindo. And for the same reason, because that which we are seeking through beauty is, in the end, that which we are seeking through religion, the absolute, the divine. The search for beauty is only in its beginning a satisfaction in the beauty of form, the beauty which appeals to the physical senses and the vital impressions, impulsions, desires. It is only in the middle a satisfaction in the beauty of the ideas seized, the emotions aroused, the perception of perfect process and harmonious combination. Behind them, the soul of beauty in us desires the contact, the revelation, the uplifting delight of an absolute beauty in all things, which it feels to be present, but which neither the senses and instincts by themselves can give, though they may be its channels, for it is suprasensuous, nor the reason and intelligence, though they too are a channel, for it is supra-rational, supra-intellectual, but to which, through all these veils, the soul itself seeks to arrive. When it can get the touch of this universal, absolute beauty, this soul of beauty, this sense of its revelation in any slightest or greatest thing, the beauty of a flower, a form, the beauty and power of a character, an action, an event, a human life, an idea, a stroke of the brush or the chisel or a scintillation of the mind, the colors of a sunset or the grandeur of the tempest. It is then that the sense of beauty in us is really, powerfully, entirely satisfied. It is in truth seeking, as in religion, for the divine, the all beautiful in man, in nature, in life, in thought, in art. For God is beauty and delight, hidden in the variation of his masks and forms. When fulfilled in our growing sense and knowledge of beauty and delight in beauty and our power for beauty, we are able to identify ourselves in soul with this absolute and divine in all the forms and activities of the world, and shape an image of our inner and our outer life in the highest image we can perceive and embody of the all beautiful. Then the aesthetic being in us, who was born for this end, has fulfilled himself and risen to his divine consummation. To find highest beauty is to find God. To reveal, to embody, to create, as we say, highest beauty is to bring out of our souls the living image and power of God. Beauty is the special divine manifestation in the physical, as truth is in the mind, love in the heart, power in the vital. Supramental beauty is the highest divine beauty manifesting in matter. 1902, 1934. Beauty is the way in which the physical expresses the divine. But the principle and law of beauty is something inward and spiritual, and expresses itself through the form. Beauty is ananda, taking form, but the form need not be a physical shape. One speaks of a beautiful thought, a beautiful act, a beautiful soul. What we speak of as beauty is ananda in manifestation. Beyond manifestation, beauty loses itself in ananda. Or you may say, beauty and ananda become indistinguishably one. 14/3/1933. Beauty is not the same as delight, but like love, it is an expression, a form of ananda, created by ananda and composed of ananda. It conveys to the mind that delight of which it is made. Aesthetically, the delight takes the appearance of rasa, and the enjoyment of this rasa is the mind's and the vital's reaction to the perception of beauty. The spiritual realization has a sight, a perception, a feeling which is not that of the mind and vital. It passes beyond the aesthetic limit, sees the universal beauty, sees behind the object what the eye cannot see, feels what the emotion of the heart cannot feel, and passes beyond rasa and bhoga to pure ananda, a thing more deep, intense, rapturous than any mental or vital or any physical rasa reaction can be. It sees the one everywhere, the original bliss of existence everywhere, and all these can create an inexpressible ananda of beauty, the beauty of the one, the beauty of the divine, the beauty of the beloved, the beauty of the eternal existence in things. It can see also the beauty of forms and objects, but with a seeing other than the mind's, other than that of a limited physical vision. What was not beautiful to the eye becomes beautiful. What was beautiful to the eye wears now a greater, marvelous, and ineffable beauty. The spiritual realization can bring the vision and the rapture of the all beauty everywhere. That is the right consciousness, not to desire or to be attached to the possession of anything for oneself, but to take the universal beauty, etc., for a spiritual, selfless ananda. 6/11/1933. There is nothing harmful in the thing, aspiration for beauty itself. On the contrary, to awake to the universal beauty and refinement of the Mahalakshmi force is good. It is not an expression of greed or lust. Only into these things a perversion can always come if one allows it. As into the Mahakali experience, there may come rajasic anger and violence. So here there may come vital passion for possession and enjoyment. One must look at the beauty as the artist does, without desire of possession or vital enjoyment of the lower kind. 8-10-1933. There is a certain consciousness in which all things become full of beauty and ananda. Even what is painful and ugly becomes an outward play and becomes suffused with the beauty and ananda behind. It is specially the overmind consciousness of things, although it can be felt from time to time on the other planes also. A great equality and the view of the divine everywhere is necessary for this to come fully. 10-3-1934. A painter can certainly bring home the aspects of the sea and the beauty of nature, but he does it as an artist in the way of art. He does it by representation and suggestion, not by mere reproduction of the subject. The question of art or nature being more beautiful, therefore, does not arise. 16-3-1936. Namaste.